Coffee Enema 101. If you need more information, you can go to the blog where I have step-by-step details and benefits and contraindications and so forth. So today I'm just going to go to the nitty-gritty on how to do it. So first things first, you would need a good quality coffee. I prefer to buy my coffee, the pods, how they call coffee, not ground, the beans, and then I grind them myself. I suggest you using Kion or Bulletproof. They've been tested for mold, and you want a good quality since you are using that for detox or cleansing purposes as well. Another thing is very good quality filtered water. No for tap water. It has chloride, fluoride, and a bunch of other crap. We don't know. Also good quality water, good quality coffee, preferably coffee grounds. I am just grinding mine right now because the coffee ground, you don't know how long it stayed on the shelves, and the oils can get rancid, so you don't have the purest quality on your coffee, okay? So I am a pro, so I'm going big with 3 tablespoons of coffee in my French press. I like using my French press. Once again, I don't want to use coffee paper filters because the paper chemicals can leach into the coffee, and then again, you're using that up your butt into your liver, so you want the best coffee possible. So good coffee beans, good quality water, and I am just gonna do 1 full French press. You could do more or less, and I will talk about quantity in a little bit. So obviously you're gonna have to wait until this water cools off, or you can add ice to it as well. So notes on temperature. If it's too warm, it's gonna cause your column to contract. You're gonna have peristaltic movements, and then you're just not gonna be able to hold it. You're gonna poop it all out. If it's too cold, I find that it lowers the body temperature too much, and then it's just too uncomfortable, and you have that sensation that you're having, low blood pressure when your insides are too cold. So it has to be just perfect. How to do it? You could use a kid's milk thermometer. I just put my finger on it and I gauge a temperature that it seems comfortable. With time and experience, you're gonna know the temperatures that are good for you, but good room temperature, ideally body temperature, so the temperature of the coffee, it's not an issue on whether you're gonna be able to hold or not. If you are severely constipated for a long time, you might need to troubleshoot this, and it could be a good idea to either make more coffee and have more rounds. Doing a first round where you just put a little bit, it's gonna stimulate your intestines, your colon, and then you're just gonna, evacuate and clean the bowel so that the next time you can actually hold it. Or you can do the first one with water as well, just to clean the bowels. I find that just make more coffee, throw it on the pot. I'm gonna show you so you don't have to keep on thinking too much, and then just allow the first round to be a cleanse where you just put it in, go to the toilet, poop it out, and then the second time you hold it. Ideally, and you're gonna see on the blog, we would like to hold it for 15 minutes. That's hard at first. That's hard, period, but especially if you're a beginner. How to go around that? Well, there's not much to go around that. When you gotta go, you gotta go. So making sure the bowels are empty, it's a good idea. But you can also do 3 rounds or 5 minutes. You hold for 5, go. Hold for 5 and go. And with time and experience, you're gonna be able to hold more because your bowels are gonna be more empty already. So let's go to the details of how to use the Coffee Enema kit. Right, got the coffee going. Now the fun part. I use this brand premium Enema bucket. Got it online. The main reason I use this one, it's because it's a stainless steel bucket. It comes with a hose. The hose has a clamp where you control the flow, the speed of the coffee coming out of it. So of course you do all the connections, it comes unassembled. So you put the hose into the nose, make sure you lock the clamp before you put the coffee inside. And all of this is gonna be obviously have to wash afterwards. What I do it, the tip, let me just put this one down. You see, it comes apart. So I just immediately take this tip off. I wash it with soap and then I put on bleach. I use non-chlorine bleach for this part. After I just wash this with water and I do a pass of hydrogen peroxide so that it cleans the holes throughout as well. And then I just let it dry. Out on lube. Of course, you're gonna insert the tip inside your anus. So this is plastic, it's gonna hurt, you're gonna need some lube. I do not recommend Vaseline or anything petroleum based, so I usually go for oils. Sustain, if you check on my blog, is a lube that does not have chemicals on it, but since I always have oils around, I use jojoba oil, coconut oil, olive oil, whatever oil I have. So I will lubricate the tip prior to inserting it. Have fun. Right, now it's almost go time. I go into my son's bathroom. I took the rug out of there to avoid any accidents. I put a pillow, an old pillow that I don't care for, an old towel that I don't care for, so I am as comfortable as I possibly can. A few times I add another pillow under my hips or a folded towel or a yoga brick. It all depends on what I have going on. A note on height. You have to find a height that gravity will help once you release the clamp. But if you go too high, the pressure is just too grand. So my setup is I put a hanger on the hook, and the bucket comes with this S hook so you can put it up and down. For me, I found that this is the ideal height given my situation, given my bathroom. So you can find other ways. In the past, I've already put on this. You can put it on the shower cap, on the thing, whatever, it all is going to depend on what you have going on. But I don't like it too high because it just comes too fast. And before I put the coffee, I make sure the clamp is locked. And then I'm gonna pour. On the hanger, just a minor detail, you probably would have figured that out. Sit back over there. Unfortunately, I do not have anybody helping me with the recording, so bear with me here because this part is kind of important. As you can see, it's kind of gravity works in weird ways. The coffee went all the way to the tip. It's kind of like spotty. So before I put this on my body, I am gonna release some of the coffee into the toilet. Let me see if I have a better angle for that. Okay, kind of in a weird angle, but what I want you to see is before putting on your body, because the entire hose is not filled with coffee yet, I usually just go over the toilet, release the clamp. I'm gonna see coffee is gonna fly over. So before inserting on yourself, I recommend opening the clamp a little bit and letting the coffee flow down to remove pockets of air from the hose. Then you go to your setup, either on the bathroom or the floor, in your shower, whatever your setup may be. Put the oil and insert the tip on your anus. Lay down on your right side and just hang in there. I find that putting up some music is soothing. I always set a timer so I know where I'm at. If you are very constipated, probably as soon as the coffee hits your column, you're gonna feel like an urge to go. Then you just close the clamp and go empty your bowels. I find myself, I like to eat it at empty stomach in the morning after I have already cleansed my bowels. But if you're doing that because you're constipated, maybe you do not have that option. So you can use it to stimulate, then clean the bowels, and after repeat for the liver cleanse. And this is it. I hope you enjoy. Check the blog for benefits and for more troubleshooting, I would guess. But it's one of those things that until you do it, you really don't know how it feels. Namaste.